Hello everyone, welcome to this online class once again. Hope you have done well in your previous examination, and after examinations again we need to continue with our studies. So we were discussing about the water resources. Let me recapitulate with the word and by summarizing the chapter, what all things we discussed. We discussed mainly about the three main sources of water from where we get water. That is from surface water, groundwater, means to say underground water, lagoons and backwater. So surface water means the water that we see and that is present on the surface, like in rivers, ponds, lakes, reservoirs, all other areas where we can see it. It is exposed to sun. All right. Then groundwater. Groundwater means the water that is stored in aquifer under the ground, and that is used during the dry season. That is where the groundwater we find and it is stored under the ground. Then again, lagoons and backwater. Lagoons and backwater is mainly found in the states of Odisha and Kerala. In Odisha, you must be familiar with the famous lake, that is Chilika Lake. That is one of the biggest lagoons. So these waters are mainly used for cultivation of paddy and coconuts. So that is how the lagoons are beneficial for it. Then again, backwater. Backwater is present in Kerala. So this water is also again used. It's not the sea water, it is the brackish water, it's salty water, but the water is stagnant. There is not much disturbance of waves and of the tides. Okay, so that's why this backwater play major role for producing, fishing, and it is used for irrigating paddy crops and coconut. So this thing we have discussed, and we also have discussed about the importance of irrigation in India. If irrigation system is constructed, what will be the benefit for India? So there is a major benefit is there. As we know that India is agricultural country, most of the people are engaged in agriculture. So when the irrigation system is constructed, provided, the irrigation facilities are provided, so people will be getting more benefit from that throughout the year, and with the increase of populations, the demand of agricultural product will be met. So that's why irrigation is very important in India. So why we need irrigation in India? We know that we receive sufficient amount of rainfall, and we have plenty of rivers, ponds, reservoirs, lakes. Then what question is that why do we need irrigation system in India? All blames goes to tropical monsoon type of climate. As we experience tropical monsoon type of climate, and we know the characteristics of monsoon season. All right. So monsoon season, you can see it is erratic. We cannot predict that it will arrive as scheduled date. It may arrive before, it may arrive after. So the failure of the arrival of the monsoon season also affects the failure of growth of crops. Then again, we have another point is that it is unreliable. You cannot rely on this monsoon season. Sometimes it will shower so much of rainfall, sometimes it won't. So we cannot rely on monsoon season. It is irregular. It's not regular that a particular time this monsoon season will arrive in India and will be blessed with the plenty of rainfall, but it won't happen. Then again, it is uncertain. It is unevenly distributed. So we know that all parts of India, monsoon season won't bring equal amount of rainfall. When you compare northeast part of India, like Meghalaya receives the highest amount of rainfall in the world, whereas in the same country, Rajasthan receives 25 centimeter of rainfall. So there is unequal distribution of rainfall. For these reasons, we need irrigation system in India. There are so many points again, like I need to learn all these points. The first one, that is uneven and uncertain distribution of rainfall. Uneven and uncertain distribution of rainfall is the cause for need of irrigation system in India. Then again, the southwest monsoon is responsible for 90% of rainfall in India, but often fails to keep its date because it is erratic, irregular, uncertain. So 90% of the rainfall that occurs in India is due to the monsoon season, but it does not come according to the scheduled date. Then, as we discussed, some parts of India will be receiving more rainfall, some parts of India will be receiving very little rainfall. It is unevenly distributed. And there is the monsoon season brings rainfall to whole parts of India during the rainy season except Tamil Nadu. So Tamil Nadu will be receiving rain during winter season. So in that area also it is needed for irrigation facilities. Then we have that some crops like rice, sugarcane, jute, cotton and chilies need more water. So for these, the monsoon season is not enough. Monsoon season only occurs 4 months, that is June, July, August, September. Rest of 8 months are dry. So for meeting or for efficient use of the water, the irrigation system is required or necessary. Then again, Rabi crops and Kharif crops. So if the irrigation facilities are there, the crops like wheat and rice can be grown 2 seasons, right? So once we are having the irrigation facility, the rice crops and the wheat crops can be grown in 2 seasons. Winter season it is grown of wheat and summer season it is grown of rice, right, paddy. So what happens if the irrigation facilities are there in the both the season, these both crop can be grown and the agricultural product can be increased. Then we have with proper supply of water, irrigations like rice and wheat can be grown in 2 seasons in a year. So when we have the proper irrigation system with the increasing populations, the product of the agriculture can be increased in the same land. You see, the land is not increasing, it is same, but the population is increasing. So we need irrigation system to multifold the crops, the yield, so that everyone will be getting enough food to sustain their life, right? So in the next video, we shall discuss about the factors required for development of irrigations. All right, and we also will be discussing the next video about the methods of irrigation, which are the irrigation methods that is there, and what are the requirement for construction of these irrigation methods. Thank you for watching this video so patiently. Hope you are doing well and keep on studying and learning regularly so that you won't find difficulty in board examinations. Thank you so much. God bless you. I remain.